President of Energy, and I think the regulators are not here, the captains of the industry, ladies and gentlemen. For us, if somebody said his association was the last mile of the industry, we are the first mile. We carry that burden on ourselves to ensure that the services are required to get this oil and gas out of the ground is available in country and is indigenous. And I've always said this, that when we wrote the Local Content Act that was passed in 2010, PETAN approached it from strategic and policy point of view. If you look at the section 3.3 of the Local Content Act, we put in there PETAN data when we are divesting assets in Nigeria, and indigenous companies must be considered first. We put that there. So when you see most of the independent producers, that policy has helped, and it's helped us as well, because as they are growing, we're also growing. So we have no choice than to ensure that we can produce this oil and gas ourselves. And I applaud the progress we have made so far. Two things I'm going to put forward. One, I think I thought the capacity we had is about 1 million barrels to refine. I was told it's 1.1. What this tells us in the industry, from the IPPG to the OPTS, is that look, whatever happens to the price of oil, we must produce 1 million barrels for local consumption, which is good for us. I heard the OPTS chairman, my good friend, talking about sustainability right there. Honorable Minister, let's pencil that down. We need to design a policy around sustaining this industry even when the oil price goes down. And of course, the government is still going to have to make foreign exchange. So we could actually be, even in the downturn, producing 2 million barrels in this country, 1 million for local consumption, and of course the 1 million we can export. So I think we should design a policy around that to ensure that we can sustain the industry. Secondly, the Honorable Minister, we are proposing in PETAN that we should have a national policy on oil and gas production volumes. And the examples I'll give you is the Middle East countries. These countries, whether the oil price is going down or going up, they're producing. In fact, they take advantage of production when the oil price is down because the services are cheaper, the rigs are cheaper, everything is cheaper. And by the time the price turns around, they're milking it. That's what Saudi Arabia did. They are washed with cash because while we were struggling to get the production to go, they were producing the volume that we couldn't produce in OPEC. So, the Honorable Minister, whatever we have to do, we have to have it. If we're going to legislate it, let's look at the examples in UAE, in Bahrain, in Saudi Arabia, where this industry, whatever happens to the price of oil, if we're passing a law, we should look at it. I'll leave it at that.